Now then, YouTube, oh my god, this has been like crazy weeks. Time sometimes seems to go really fast, right? So I'm doing a very quick vlog on the way to the gym. I'm going to get used to this kind of vlogging because I kind of really want to. And watching a girl's video on graphic design. She's amazing, really nice, beauty video. But I had one little problem where I wanted I want to create websites, but I want to create websites with, design concepts in mind. And you look around at all these different platforms now. Adobe have got amazing products for photography and illustration and all that kind of thing. And they used to have, and they still kind of got it, but it's discontinued, Adobe Muse, which is a website builder for designers, and beautiful layout and everything. But I think when we started getting responsive websites in, things started to get a little bit more complicated, and from there it just started to, I suppose, make it harder for their developers. And anyway, there is Megan Weeks, watching her video. So she's using Adobe XD, and that's to lay out the web pages. And I was like, oh my god, this is it. Why am I looked at this a bit closer? And then she's uploading them into WordPress, but kind of uploading. It's kind of, okay, here's my page. This is what my font looks like. This is its position. Let's create that within WordPress and using Divi and Visual Portfolio app, a plugin within WordPress. So I've got familiar with Divi, and they've got Divi 5 now, which looks a lot more snappy and responsive and so on. But I was just, it's one of these where it's another block. You're trying to design, and then you've got these elements which you have to move margins, paddings, and it's like it's another way of thinking. Whereas using, say, Adobe XD, it's all kind of flat, and then it's like, I want my image here, I want my fonts there, I need my spacing about there. What does it kind of look like? What's the feel? What's the flow? So watching her for half an hour today, I was just like, oh, you're amazing. That's it. This is where I've kind of had my blocks. So today, after I finished here, I'm going to open up XD and do a video on it. My first use case scenario of it, and then see where we go from there. So we've got dm10x.com, and that's I like some of the pre-built things which Divi have done. Nice colouring ranges and so on. But there's little tweaks where you kind of want, say, a button or the background to have some kind of texture or something. So that's my next thing to kind of look at, is like how to texturize or create noise or create, a weave, or create something where it's not just a flat colour. Maybe it's got a gradient, maybe it's got, subtle things. Now with Adobe Muse, you could kind of do that, and you could get crossover images from Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop straight into it, and you get to see this really nice effects and so on. So that's where we're at. We've got ClickFunnels as well to work on, and oh my god, yeah, all good though. It feels really kind of nice, and it's just like let's just design. Let's do what we love doing, design. And I was watching a video from Robbie Blanchard regarding, he's a multimillionaire now with ClickFunnels, using ClickFunnels, but also ClickBank, advertising products on Facebook and then sending them over. And I was like, oh, I'd love to have my own designed landing pages and then send them straight off over to whatever products. So I'm going to do that as well. So that's the making the money side of it. But my own passion is like to be able to design something really nice. But then I suppose you've got the functionality and conversion aspects. But my ultimate thing is, you know, nice design. And Chris Doe is his thoughts and so on, and using your branding and typography, having all this combined together, just brilliant. So yeah, see you all later. I'm getting out of breath now. I need to get back to the gym. I'm going. Bye.